What's up guys, it's Kevin Andres, owner of K-Square Fitness, and today I'm going to be walking you through another stretch series, total body after today's workout. What I'd like for you to have today is some type of pillow, or I've got here a mat, and I want you to be near a wall or near a couch or something elevated. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and let me know what other type of stretch routines. This is different than what we typically do. We put out a lot of content on working out, and I talk about it every video. I like to train hard and I recover just as hard. So this is an inside look of our stretch routine. Everything we're gonna do today will be completely breath focused and really trying to calm down our nervous system. So let's find a wall, let's get straight into it. And the first thing I want to do is to get your feet and your hips opened up to the wall, trying to get your feet flat if you can. Then we're gonna take a big inhale, and then we're going to put let's go with our left elbow on the inside of our hip or knee and use that to push open. And then we're gonna twist here, trying to get the hand flat. This is a very difficult stretch. If you're having a hard time doing this one, do the exact same thing standing. And then here we go, let's settle in and just breathe. Throughout the entire routine today, we'll take anywhere from 5 to 10 breaths per side, per movement. And I want to encourage you to breathe through your belly. And then also, if you can breathe for 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out, it's a really good way to promote calmness and practice that breathing. So let's go ahead and do that together. Let's take an inhale for 4. And then as you exhale, try to twist a little bit further. Take an inhale, posture up and push your knee out. Exhale, twist a little further. All right, let's come back down to center. Push your knees out, get a big inhale. Exhale. Push your knees out some more. On the next inhale, we'll take to the other side. Take an inhale. And we push that right elbow into the knee. Get a big twist. Very challenging stretch. Let's practice that breathing. Take an inhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Just kind of settle in. Start to relax, even though this is a challenging pose. I like to coordinate my breath with something. So on the inhales, I'm posturing up just a little bit, maybe pushing out my right knee some. Exhale, I'll twist and sink in a little deeper. Let's take 3 breaths together. One more. And let's come back down to the middle. Let's try to get our feet flat now. Maybe you're a little opened up now. Push the elbows out of the knees. And here, before we move on to the next pose, I want to show you something about contract and relax. So I've got my elbows on the inside of my knees. And what I'm gonna do, I've actually got my bum touching the wall to help support me a little bit because I can't get quite as low because of my ankle mobility, but this is something that's gonna help open up the hips. So if I put my elbows on the inside of my knees, I'm gonna actually use my muscles to push or pull in and kind of resist for 5 seconds. So do this with me. Pull in with your knees and push out with your elbows, and then release. And then open up your hips. Let's take an inhale and an exhale. On our next inhale, we're gonna do that same thing. Inhale, contract, pull in with your muscles. Okay, moving on to the next pose. Let's get your mat now. Let's bring the mat as close to the wall as possible, and And then I want you to walk your knee as close to the wall as possible as well. And come into this position here. This is gonna be a massive stretch on your quad. First, I want you to take a couple of breaths, just kind of supporting yourself before we actually posture up. So let's take 3 breaths right here, and it's the support position. Okay, on the next inhale, we're gonna posture up. Take an inhale, posture up. Big time stretch here, all through the quad, hip flexor. And since this is uncomfortable, I encourage you to either support with your leg or have some type of chair or bench over here to your right side. And we're just gonna breathe. So let's take an inhale. I want you to, on the inhale, we're gonna posture up and push your hip forward for 5. And then relax. When I talk about relaxing, I'm just saying that we're not actively pushing that hip forward. So on our next inhale, we're gonna push the hip forward. Take an inhale, push the hip forward, squeeze that right glute. 3, 2, 1, relax. We're gonna do the same thing 2 more times. We got our right side on the wall. We're gonna take the right hand up and to the side. Push the hip forward, take both hands up, and then reach to the side. Exhale, come back down, relax. Always trying to breathe through the belly. One more time, hips forward, pushing, hands up, reach to the side. Maybe reach back and come back down. And just go ahead and sit on your feet for just a second before we change sides. My puppy Kilo, good girl. Let's take 2 breaths here. Next inhale, let's begin to posture ourselves to the wall. Walk back as far as possible. And we will take 3 breaths on this side with our hands down before we posture up. Pushing this knee out a little bit, getting this hip to open up. And just breathe. Next inhale, we'll posture up. One side will definitely feel probably a little bit tighter than the other. For me, this side's a little looser. Take a couple of breaths just to get our body acclimated to this position before we start to do the contract and relax. Okay, let's go ahead, take an inhale. We're gonna push the left hip forward. Take an inhale, squeeze your left glute. Exhale, let's let our hips draw away from the wall, not squeezing, just releasing. Take an inhale, posture up, squeeze the glute. Exhale. Let the hips fall forward. We're going to take 2 more breaths, and this is when we'll add in the reach and away. Take an inhale, posture up, hands up, reach, twist to the side, exhale, come back. If this is a really challenging pose for you, as it is for a lot of people, massive stretch from sitting all the time, you know, everything we do in our car, our desk, all these things, these muscles get extremely tight. This is a good one for you. Even though it's painful, it will get better. Let's take an inhale, squeeze your glute, reach, maybe can you touch that wall, and then reach to the side. And then we'll come back down to center. Set that mat to the side. We're gonna move directly into some calf stretches. So alternating downward dog. So let's get into a stack shoulders over wrist position. Let's lift up. And then what I want you to do is just to actively alternate pushing your heels down. And as your heel touches, just wait about a second or two between you switching. And every other time that my foot goes down, I'm trying to push my chest just a little bit further. Keeping your elbows locked out. And come on, back down. Just sit with this postured pose with our hips open. We're gonna start to stretch out the lat just a little bit. So hips are open. I want you to first to crawl your hands out as far as you can, and then over to the left, stack your right hand on top of your left hand, and then push your chest through. And then let's just settle in here and breathe for a second. Just keep that right hand down. Take the left hand behind your shoulder, behind your back. And then just begin to twist just a little bit. Not much. And just go ahead and transition to the other side. Kilo's joining me here. So right hand over, left hand on top. Try to get as much reach with that left hand. And then sink down, pushing your chest through. Notice on every single breath as you take an inhale, that muscle can get tight. And then as you exhale, let it sink deeper into a relaxed state. I've always told our clients that when you stretch, if you don't spend enough time in the position, you're just going to end up aggravating it. Just keep that left hand down, take that right arm around, and then be active with your elbow and pulling your shoulder back. Let's come back down to the middle. Put your fingertips on the floor. Walk your knees together, and then with your hips staying over, your knees on your fingertips, push your chest down for a good shoulder stretch. A couple of deep breaths here. Let's take an inhale. Let's kind of posture up a little bit. Exhale. Try to lead with your chest. Take an inhale, posture up. Almost rounding your back. Exhale. Pushing your chest through. Come on out of that pose. We'll stretch out our hamstrings a little bit. Let's take one foot close into your body. And before we start to stretch the hammy, I want you to practice like we did earlier with the inhale, contract and relax. So let's take an inhale. I want you to pull your chest up. Exhale. Let's reach for the foot just a little bit. intentionally not going as far as you can. Take a breath here, one full inhale cycle, one full exhale cycle. And then on the next series, we will do the contract and relax. So inhale, this left leg that's out, we're gonna squeeze the quad and posture up. So inhale, I'm flexing the quad, posturing up. Exhale, I'm just gonna walk my hand just a little bit further. And we'll just repeat this series a little bit. And inhale and exhale, not doing anything. And then on the next series, we'll posture up. So here we go, inhale, posture up, flex that quad. Exhale, go a little further. Big breaths. Let's go ahead and, wherever you are, whether you've got a strap or whether you're grabbing onto your foot, to open your chest to the side. Take your hand up and then reach for your toe. Do a little pull. And let's make a couple of circles there. So chest first, reach up, and then around with a big exhale. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, reach. One more time, open your chest. Exhale, reach around. Go ahead and posture up, and let's change sides. So take your left foot on the inside of your leg. Same concept, let's take an inhale, let's posture up. Pull your chest up. Exhale, go ahead and grab somewhere on your leg that's not very challenging. And let's just breathe for a second. Okay, next one, we're gonna squeeze our right quadricep. We're gonna posture up in our chest. And on the exhale, we'll reach a little bit further. So here we go, take an inhale, squeeze, posture up. Exhale, go just a little further. Remember, see if you can make your inhales and your exhales 4 seconds, 8 seconds, big breaths. Take an inhale, posture up, flex that quad. Exhale, go a little further. One more time, inhale, posture up. Exhale, let's go ahead and open the chest. Okay, here we go, open the chest, hand up, inhale. Exhale, reach for the foot. Open up the chest, moving real slow. Hand reaches up. Exhale, really reaching for the foot. Drop the head. 2 more times, open up the chest. Big circle. Exhale. One more time, opening up the chest, reaching. Exhale, take it down. Go ahead and walk yourself back up to a posture position, sitting back on your toes. As we start to close up our practice, you know, you always use stretching as an opportunity to relax and find things that you're thankful for. For me, it's whenever I stretch is when I pray, so the more often I can relax and be calm and pray and be thankful, the more joy that I always seem to have in my day. So make time for this on a regular basis. Okay, so we're going to wrap things up as we stretch out our neck. I want you to take your right hand up, drop your right ear to your side, and give it a little tug with your left hand palm opened up. So the right ear is down, the right hand is given a gentle tug, and drop your neck and let's rotate to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder, left hand comes around for a gentle tug, right palm is open up and reaching. Drop your neck, right ear to right side, gentle tug, left hand open, reaching, couple of breaths. Drop your head one more time on the other side. Drop your head. And just a couple more here. So let's get onto your left side and take your right knee over, get your left elbow at a 90 degree, and we're just going to put our right hand on our wrist and do a gentle pull. You can drop your head, get a little shoulder internal stretch. A couple of breaths here. Bring that leg up a little bit, take your left hand to your right leg, and then open up your chest. If you're still close to that wall, use the wall to help pull you down a little bit and twist. As you inhale, expand your belly. As you exhale, really twist. And let's go ahead and change sides. Just roll over to your right side. Left leg comes over. Right arm at a 90. Drop that shoulder. Just a gentle stretch in the shoulder. Every exhale, that left leg is dropping lower and lower to the floor. And then use your right hand to go ahead and grab it. Open up your chest and twist. And come on back up to the top. That was the last stretch of the day, so I feel already a lot more calm and at peace. Body feels opened up. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, comment down below with other stretch routines that you'd like to see. And I'm gonna leave the music on for just a couple of minutes, just so if you wanna just lay out and totally surrender and just relax, you can do that. And I'll see you in the next one.